Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Monica Janae. If you're new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button, turn your notification bell on, leave a comment down below. Everyone's welcome here, okay? So anyway, in this episode, I want to do a wear test or like a demo of the Revlon Candid, Photoready Candid foundation and concealer. Now before I go any further, okay, Revlon is definitely not a brand that comes to mind for me when I think foundation, okay? It's not a debate. It's not for me. It's not a brand that has ever really catered to people that look like me, you know what I'm saying? My complexion, a little lighter, darker, you know, doesn't, you know what I'm saying, doesn't cater to me. So of course, when I seen they had this foundation, I had been seeing it for a while, but I was just like, I didn't know if I was ready to try it. I was like, I need to see, you know, I got to research this because, again, this is not a brand that caters to me. So, you know, I looked around or whatever, and it's, you know, it's a little deceiving because when I go online, the shade range, you know what I'm saying, it looks like it's going to work. But when you actually see the shades in person, it's like, whoa, this is not even, this is definitely not the same thing. Like, this is more of like, you know, vanilla when I see the shades versus when I see them online. I'm like, hold up now. That's very deceiving. Like, I think the shade Cocoa, when you look at Cocoa online, you know what I'm saying, it looks, well, you know, it's not really the foundation, but you know, it's just like a little swatch, and it looks more, you know, like Cocoa. But when you see it in person, it looks more like hot caca. So vanilla, okay, is not, definitely not the shade. So, you know what I'm saying, I went ahead and purchased the shade 530, and it is, hold on, it's Pecan. Pecan is definitely not the shade. When you think of Pecan, you're thinking of like a lighter shade. Not my, definitely not me, Pecan. I'm definitely not Pecan. And then the concealer I got in Cafe. So I mean, the concealer may work for me. I just don't know about this. I don't know about this foundation because the shade that was next to this shade, Pecan, was actually too dark. So I was like, that's, you know, let's roll with the Pecan. So I'm trying to look up I'm trying to look up the shade. Okay, I think the shade that was next to the shade that I have now, which is Pecan, I think it was Walnut, and it was too red. It was too dark and too red. So, you know what I'm saying, it was between that and I think Macadamia, and I don't know, guys. So a little bit about this foundation is that it's weightless. It's weightless and it leaves a flawless natural finish. So it is a medium coverage. I don't know that if it's a medium to full coverage, like you can build it to a full coverage, I don't know, but it's supposed to be like a medium coverage. That's the claim, and that it just gives you a flawless natural finish. So, you know, I'm just going to wear this today. Let's see if it even works, because if it don't work, I'm putting it back in the bag and I'm taking it back and I'm getting my money and I'm going to use it to buy some food, okay? That is all. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so I zoomed in just a little bit. Zoomed in just a little bit. See my bad looking skin. So I'm just going to use a little of this. I have this makeup priming oil. I bought this from TJ Maxx. I probably have no reason to buy it other than just buy it, but it does give me like a glow up under my skin, and I already moisturized already before. Well, I don't think I did. I might not moisturize. I'm sorry. I usually moisturize my face before I actually put my primer and foundation on. So I'm gonna use my Tatcha Silk Canvas. This is like my favorite all-time face primer, excuse me, my primer. Like, this stuff is amazing. Like, it's definitely worth the money. Definitely worth the money. Definitely worth the money. Like, it leaves you with a very, like, flawless finish. Alright, let me get my little spatula, and let's go ahead and try this foundation out. I said I have the color, I have the shade, excuse me, Pecan. So let's try this out. It's looking like it's my shade, so let's see. Boo boo. Oh, let me get a brush and blend this out. I'm gonna take a brush. One of my favorite brushes that I use for my foundation is a NYX number 17, but it's a multi-purpose buffing brush. The thing about this foundation is that when I went, you know, to purchase it, of course, like I said, Revlon is definitely a brand that comes to mind when I think, oh, let me go, you know, purchase some foundation, need some foundation. Oh, let me just go for Revlon, you know. It's not how it works. So, you know, I feel like they definitely need some work. I know they definitely tried to jump on the bandwagon when it came to having some shade range, but there's only 31 shades. It definitely needs some work on the shade range, because I was just like outdone when I looked online and I seen that, you know, I was like, oh, they got some shades, but when I looked in the store, the shades were like different. I'm like, this is not it. This is not it. It's actually not looking too bad. It definitely is a medium coverage. I think this will be great for you know, I think you can build this up, because I can tell it's medium, but it's still kind of giving me, like, if I was to add another layer, that it probably would be like a full coverage, but it's definitely giving off medium coverage right now. So I just did another pump, and I think it should be enough for me. I actually thought the shade wasn't gonna work, but it's actually, I guess I won't really be able to tell until I actually like get up and like go to some natural light, and then I could probably see it a lot better. I ain't gonna lie, I was disappointed when I started to see them shades. Like, they're gonna have to come a little better. But right now, this is actually working. But I just need, you know, I just need a few more shades, and might need, you know, I think, let me see. It's crazy because in this, I know that in the this little bottle, it looks, you know, looks a lot lighter, but once I actually applied it, it came out darker, you know, than what it was. But still, the shades still don't match to what they say. I think Pecan's my shade. Like I said, when you think Pecan, you automatically gonna think of a lighter shade, but you know, it actually works. I'm not gonna knock it. Like, it doesn't look bad at all. We'll know once I actually finish my makeup and wear it throughout the day. But as of right now, like, it actually applies very nicely. Don't need a lot. If you're going for like a medium coverage, you don't need a whole, you know, you don't need to apply but maybe 2 layers. But if you want to go for like a full coverage, which I think this will definitely go to a full coverage, you know, just apply a layer, an extra layer. I think that the concealer will be okay. It's a little, let me see. It's looking a little bit too light. Just a smidge, but once I blend everything out, I think it'll work. But I actually like the little applicator. It's like a oval shape, like a, I don't know. It's like a oval type shape, which is pretty cool, but like trying to get into, no, I guess it works. So I'm taking my beauty blender, got a damp beauty blender, and I'm just going to blend this out. Okay, it doesn't look too bad. Okay, I think that shade actually works for me as well. It's the shade Cafe. It actually don't even look bad. Like, I knocked this foundation before I actually tried. I was just so disappointed at the fact that the shade range and that the shades actually don't really match the swatches. But this is actually not that bad. It actually looks pretty good. Like, if you're my shade, and I'll link down, well, I won't link, but I'll put my shade range, my shade matches down into the description box. I'm gonna go ahead and finish with my makeup. You see the foundation and the concealer, so I'm just gonna do my eyebrows, contour a little bit, and that's it. I'm not gonna do anything else. I'm not gonna do all the razzle dazzle. I'm just gonna, you know, just simply go out, run a couple of errands, and come back home. But I do, I'm gonna eat my words, I actually like it. It does look very natural. Like, that's why I'm not gonna completely like put eyelashes, eyeshadow, anything like that on, because I actually like the finish of the foundation. Like, I'm eating my words up. I'm not eating my words up, but I'm just more disappointed that it didn't come through with the shades. You know what I'm saying? They tried to jump on the bandwagon with the shade range, but they kind of missed it a little. You know, they missed it a little. Well, they missed it a lot. Not a little bit. Missed it a lot. But it does work. But I want it to work for everybody. So, I mean, just because it works for me, it doesn't work for a lot of other people, a lot of other shades. So we need to weave those shades on in there, Revlon. Come on, let's be an inclusive brand now. It's time to get on the get with the program. You know what I'm saying? Quit getting left behind. Even though you're not a brand that comes to mind when I think foundation, but I mean, come on with it. It won't hurt. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I'll be back later. It is now, excuse me, I don't know. It's like mid-afternoon, but I'll come back later, and you know, you can see how this wears. Okay, you know, get an idea. So I'll be back later. Okay. See ya. Goodbye. Hello out there. Hello out there. All right, so I'm back. It's been about 4 hours, and this is the outcome of the makeup. Okay. But no, but on a real tip, I'm sorry, my lens over just a little bit. So anyway, I'm back. This foundation is actually, kind of the bomb. And why I'm gonna say that is because, okay, put it like this. I'm gonna give you my pros and my cons. So the pros is that it's actually very lightweight. Like, it's very light. Like, I don't feel anything on my face. Like, I feel like it's just very natural. Like, I can't even tell that I have makeup on, but if I look in the mirror, of course I can tell, you know, I can see that I have makeup on, but just like the feel of my face, like, it doesn't feel like anything is on my face. Like, nothing is on my face. Like, I actually feel like nothing's on my face, and for it to be like a medium coverage, it's kind of giving me full coverage. Like, it actually looks full coverage. Not full coverage, but it's like giving a full coverage look, but it's like very weightless, you know what I'm saying? I have to say that if I was just to go out and I just want something like just a little makeup on, you know what I mean? Nothing like too glam, too extravagant, I would definitely put this on and definitely wear this out. Just for like those quick runs where you just, you know, you want some makeup on, you know? But you don't want to lucky your makeup on like a natural, no makeup look. Is that the way they call them? Whatever. But yeah, that's what it feels like now. Of course, my con for this is the shade range. Okay, like I actually did find my shade. I was actually surprised because, like I said earlier, I would expect that pecan to be like a lighter shade, but it, you know what I'm saying, this is the shade that I have, which I'm actually kind of surprised, but it did work. You know what I'm saying, there's 31 shades in this foundation, but you know, it could use more, you know what I'm saying, of course, and they need to, you know, the swatches need to look a little better. Well, you know, like that little internet, you know, and the ones in the store too, you know what I'm saying, because I went in the store and bought this, but yeah, that's, and then of course, you know, I also got like a little, just a tad bit of oiliness. I can never get it out, but I mean, other than that, I mean, I got some highlighter, you might see that, but like, you know what I mean, that's my highlighter right there, just in my cheeks, but you know, just like a little tiny bit of oil, but I mean, nothing bad. It still looks like a natural glow. So I mean, I'll have to give this foundation an 8 out of 10 only because of the shade range, and that's it. Other than that, I mean, it wears great, you know what I mean, like it, nothing, I have no issues with it, but other than the shade range, you know, like I said before, Revlon is definitely not a name that comes to mind when you think makeup for people that's my complexion. Okay, don't be offended out there or nobody else. Okay, just my complexion, but you know, that's just us, just not a name that comes to mind, but thanks, whatever. But anyway, this is just my, you know, quick demo review of this foundation. You know, use your own discretion, but I'll leave a link down below if you want to purchase it, if you don't know where to purchase it, and I'll make sure I put my shade references down below as well. So make sure you like, leave a comment down below, don't be scared. Also make sure to subscribe to this channel, and I'll be back if there's any other foundation you would like me to review and spend my money on, or save yours until you can figure it out. Hit me up, you know what I'm saying, I don't mind. But anyway, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.